I'm Paula, and this is Paula Cat Tarot. So let's shuffle your cards here and see what comes out. Let's see here. So the first card out is Nine of Swords. So there's something that's worrying you, something that's stressing you out. Maybe it's keeping you up at night. You can see this person has their head in their hands. It's almost like they're praying about something, or, you know, wishing things were different. Nine of Swords is a lot of anxiety, almost a what have I done feeling. The next card is Strength. So there's something you're doing that requires fortitude. There's something that requires just perseverance. You know, it could be something you're doing for the first time. It could be a new venture. Let's see what else comes out here. Wheel of Fortune. So in my mind's eye, I just see a wheel spinning, you know, almost like a roulette wheel. You don't know where it's going to stop. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like in this case, is definitely moving. It hasn't landed anywhere yet. So something's processing. There's something in the works that hasn't completed yet, for sure. But things are changing, and which is probably causing you the anxiety, to be honest. I feel like whatever it is you're doing could be very impactful. The next card is the Hermit. So this is a wise person. This is somebody that knows what they want, and they really go after it. They make sure that they know what it is that they're doing, and they really, you know, persevere. They study. They don't just do whatever, you know, they think about what they're doing before they do it. This is also the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is really all-knowing. This is somebody that's very connected to themselves and also connected to the universe, connected to everything in general. And that's really important, you know. If you don't know what you're doing or why you're doing it, then it doesn't usually turn out. You know, you have to be connected to something larger, maybe a larger vision, even universal knowledge. The High Priestess is a very wise person. You know, this isn't somebody that doesn't think about what they're doing. They definitely do. The Page of Swords. So this is a person, possibly you or an aspect of you, or somebody around you that is curious. They like to learn new things. They're funny. They might be, they like to explore, and they're a communicator. You know, they really like to get their ideas across in lots of different ways. You know, there's so many ways that you could get messages out nowadays. There's so many applications. This is a person that uses all of those as a means to get whatever message they want out, and they're very effective at it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a professional at what you do. Maybe this is a hobby. Maybe you are a professional. Maybe this is like a worldwide stage that you're on, and you need to be the person that studies how to do things, because people need you to know. You just need to know. Two of Wands. So you're planning. There's something that you're working towards, and you're planning. You're taking the steps now. You've decided what you want to do, and I feel like you're moving. This isn't a person that is just planning to plan things and then, you know, I'll do it later. This is a person that is planning and staring at the globe, pondering, you know, almost, where do I go next? What is my next move? How do I impact the world with what I'm doing? That I feel like from this card, especially just staring at the world, it's like, how do I change the world? Which, wow, that's, if you're doing that, I'm clapping for you. King of Wands. So whoever you are, you're a leader. I feel like you're not just any leader. You're like a powerful person. This person is sitting on a golden throne with lions on it. You can see the lines in the background. And that's, this could be a royal person. Well, obviously, a king is royalty. But in real life, I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever you are, you're the one in charge of whatever it is you're doing, big or small. It's all relative. Movement, 8 of Wands. So a lot of messages, whatever you're doing that's causing this anxiety, that possibly is the root of, it could be anxiety that's driving you. I hope not, because that can cause a lot of disruption. But it's definitely messages, a lot of messages. A lot of people are messaging you. 10 of Wands, so burden. You could be stepping away from something, or you really could be taking control of something. Like he's picking up all the wands himself and he's like, just forget it, I'll do it myself. It's not always the best solution to do it yourself. You can. But sometimes it's better to work in a group. Sometimes it's better to not be the lone wolf. Even a wolf has a pack. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to find your wolf pack. Maybe doing it on your own is going to be less effective than finding the people that will support you in doing it as a group. You just need to find that group. Ace of Swords. So it's definitely a moment of clarity, a breakthrough mentally where you're like, oh, now I know what to do. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Maybe you just didn't get there yet. Sometimes we have to process for a while mentally before we understand what the heck we're doing. 2 of Pentacles. So whatever you're doing requires balance, financial balance. You could be involved. You could be involved in government. You could be involved in a business. You could be involved in multiple companies. It requires balance and focus. And also, the funny thing is in this picture is like he's spinning those pentacles, but he's on one foot. So it's a lot of balance. You require a lot of balance. Like his head is tilted. He's counterbalancing, the pentacles. He's on one foot. He's on his tippy toe. This takes skill to manage whatever you're managing. 7 of Wands. So defensiveness, standing your ground. Strength with the Strength card, and then defiance and courage, perseverance. This is not a small thing. This is a big thing, and it takes a lot. This is not going to be done in a day. This is going to take years, probably multiple years. But it looks like you're ready to do it. Like you're ready. You got your wand up. You're like, let's go. 3 of Wands. So again, momentum. This is also looking ahead. So it's kind of planning, but really like this is vision almost. And this is like seeing some sort of progress. So things are starting to come together in the distance. You might have a sense, a feeling that things are coming together. You can't, like this person can't see the outcome of what they're doing. Probably they can sense it, but they're standing there envisioning what that would be and what it would be like. And really that is the work. We're here to envision our futures. We're here to dream a new dream. We're here to wake up from the matrix. We're here to awaken to each other and connect. And that takes vision and perseverance and strength and all those things. I have to cover this card so I don't get censored. The Lovers. So partnership, it could be love. It could be something, maybe you're taking a leap in love. It could also be a leap in partnership. It could be that what you're doing impacts every area of your life, and this decision is not to be taken lightly, which is kind of what I'm feeling. see what else is here. The Empress. So this is a fertile person. This is a strong, empathetic, compassionate person. It's not necessarily a woman or a man. It could be either, but it's definitely a compassionate feeling. It's that you want to take action because you have so much to give. Maybe you have a lot of skills that you haven't been sharing, and maybe this is what you're doing. You're taking control of your life and your skills, and you're planting something new. You're growing something new. The Three of Pentacles. So teamwork, collaboration, shared goals. It's also skill development. Financially, you might be getting yourself in a better place. You might be starting a new job or continuing a job that you already had. Five of Wands. So whatever you're doing, there is an element of challenge. There's an element of rivalry. There could be ego clashes. You might be working in a corporate type environment. There might be people arguing over things. This could be a very combative energy. So you need to be healthy about your competition. I feel like this is the situation you're in. This isn't you because you're the Empress. So you're the person, you're the High Priestess, you're the Empress. Like, you know what's going on. You can see it, you can feel it, you can probably smell it before it happens. So you need to be aware of the competition around you and who it is. Ten of Swords. You could have just gone through something. You could be dealing with the anxiety, could be coming from the fact that you've been through the Ten of Swords. You've been through the ringer. You know how bad it can be, and now maybe you're doing it again on purpose. You put yourself in a situation where you know you're going to go through the ringer, but it's really important to you and you just need to do it, which I really respect personally. So good on you for doing that. King of Swords. So whatever you're doing will take authority. This could be you or somebody around you. A King of Swords is authority. This is somebody that's like, this is how it is. This is what I know. This is what I can back up with facts and statements. Swords are about knowledge, intellect, and understanding, clarity, critical thinking. So this is somebody that will definitely measure twice and cut once. So you know what you're doing. Five of Swords. So again, now there's two fives. So there's definitely change going on in your environment. Fives are all about change. The Five of Swords, there could be bullying going on around you. This could be causing the anxiety also. Maybe you're going through a situation where you're actively being bullied. Or the rivalry has gotten to a point where you're just done with it. And you're like, you know what? I'm over it. And people are like, no, we're over it too. And so they drop their swords and they walk away because they're kind of just done. Four of Pentacles. So it could be about people hoarding resources, greed, stinginess. This is like not wanting to share your stuff. So you might be dealing with people who don't like sharing, and they don't like sharing the spotlight. They don't like other people. They're kind of like combative. They're annoying. You can't get a word in. Ugh. That's kind of what I'm getting from the cards and from this Four of Pentacles also. Like, this isn't you. You're the one with the abundance, and you're like, why are we doing it this way? Like, there's so many other ways that would be more effective. Maybe nobody's listening to that. Like, I've been through that too. It's hard when you know something could be different, but you can't change it yourself. I can relate. So you're at a point the judgment card just came out. So I feel like you're at a point where you're blowing the horn of judgment. You're like, this is done. We're not doing this. We're going to figure out a different way to do this because this is not working. You know, there's bullying. People are competing with each other. It's toxic. Like, there is a better way, and this isn't it. So let's move on. That's the feeling I'm getting. Like, the horn is blowing. The people are like, please save us. like, like rapture us or something. We need to get out of this boat. That's kind of funny. Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is about passion, creativity. You're definitely moving forward with something. And I feel like it's a financial opportunity. I feel like it's a job. You're definitely starting something new. Whatever you're doing, you're causing a ruckus. I can almost hear people like banging on tables and stuff, which makes no sense, but like pounding. That sounds like parliament. I don't know. Maybe you're in the government. I also see here 10 of Pentacles. So prosperity, 10 of Pentacles is wealth. It's a kingdom. It's, you've had the King of Wands and the King of Swords. You've had the Emperor. You've had the Empress. Like, maybe this 10 of Pentacles is an actual group or a country. Maybe it's just maybe it's your job, your personal home could be, you could be getting a new home. It's definitely a legacy. Whatever you leave behind, whether it's big or, whether it impacts the world or whether it just impacts your own family line, this is lineage. This is somebody saying, I was related to so-and-so. That's my grandmother, or that's my great-grandmother, or my great-great-great-grandmother. When you look back your family tree and you're like, that I'm related to that person. That's lineage. When your family fondly remembers you, that's kind of all you leave behind at the end. Let's draw a few more cards here. I don't want to take too long. 5 of Pentacles. So you could be coming out of a time of lack. Could be feeling left out in the cold. You could be wondering when things will change, if they'll change, if the bullying will stop, if people will move on with their own lives. Death. Definitely they will. There's transformation here. Things are going to change. Things are going to get better. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune was spinning earlier. It's not spinning anymore. The transformation, whatever it was spinning into, it has been fully transformed here. Into what? Let's see. See what it's. King of Pentacles. Money, lineage, wealth, power, leadership, stability, success. This is what you're moving towards. This is what you're getting. Eight of Swords. So you might be feeling trapped. You might be feeling like your situation won't ever change, but it definitely will change, and it is changing. It maybe isn't visible yet, but it will be soon. And I don't think this needs to be concern. You will move on. You will get better, and things will change. Knight of Wands. So be courageous. I feel like you are courageous. You are moving forward with something, and come hell or high water, it's going to happen, and things are going to change. And I feel like whoever you are, whatever area of your life this is, I salute you, because doing something when you're afraid is the hardest thing on the planet. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're on your horse, you got your wand, you're a knight, you got your armor on, you're ready to go. You're like, let's do this. and you will. Just believe you will, and it's already done. There's no other way. I hope this helps. Take care.